It's your guy Dada P, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm doing the interview on Industry Most Wanted.
Let's go and get this money. Go and get the bag. Let's go and get them honeys. Go and get the bread. Let's go and get that go and get it. Let's go and get that go and get it. Woke up today feeling bad. They bagged over in last.
What's going on? It is your girl Tampa Mystic, and we are back with another episode of
Industries
Most Wanted. And look who I got in the building today. Dada P, what's going on? Good morning.
What's up with you?
What's up? Memphis in the building. What's going on?
Just working. Trying to get to it.
Working and grinding. Well, listen, I appreciate you being here.
Yes, ma'am.
You were here yesterday with the big OG, bigger ranking, you was trapping from the basement.
Yes, Lord.
What was that experience like for you?
Man, a big experience. I've been trying to get with OG for a minute too. I'm on plenty his mixtape with Kato, but we getting it in. You know, I wanted to pull up and see him personal, man. I just had to.
Absolutely. Big as a legend in this, you know. So I feel like at some point in time in your career, you got to cross paths with the OG.
Yes, Lord.
And you did exactly that. Yes, Lord. So you've been grinding it out in this business for about 5 years now.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about that. You know, you made a jump from a group going to a solo artist.
Yep.
Who is Dada P today for people that are just tapping in?
Man, laid back, soulful, old head, man, old school. Just I'm gonna get like my guy on Purple River called me yesterday. He said I'm tapped into the time. I'm gonna call myself a dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Dinosaur, man. But I'm old head, laid back, man.
I must be a fossil then.
No, man. But we just man laid back into the music. Straight soul. Yeah, I still got street vibe, but I'm more like on a grown element more.
Got you. Most definitely. So what brought you in 5 years ago? What made you decide now is the time?
Just started wanting to push for what I wanted because I never really, you know how you get started on something you know you can do, but you just let life get in the way and putting everybody else before me. So like, I just one day say forget it, just gonna go all in. Understood.
Life be lifing, for sure.
Yeah.
And I had somebody on my show one time and they said something to me that really stuck with me. They said there's a lot of dreams in the graveyard.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was like, man, I never thought about it from that perspective. People take a lot of their dreams to the graveyard with them because they never take the time in life to pursue them. And I'm so glad that you decided to go ahead and jump in and make it happen.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're coming out of Memphis.
Yep.
But you're now in Dothan, Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say I'm really Ozark, but I say Dothan because a lot of cats don't really know what Ozark is though. So I just say Dothan because it's closer to it, about 15 minutes from it.
Do you know a lot of DJs and stuff out there in Dothan?
What?
A lot of DJs. Do you know a lot of DJs out there in Dothan?
Not really. I don't. Not really. I know a few. I can't think of his name out. Me and my gal went to see him in Panama one time. They had a little old school jump down there. That jump was fire. I can't think. What his name was? I can't think of his name right now. But I know him. He be on 93.1. But that's about it. Got you.
Okay. Being from Memphis, now living in Dothan, have both of them contributed to who you are in this music industry?
Yeah, I could say, yeah, most definitely. Dothan kind of brought out a more calm, relaxed. I'm still on guard, but more calm, relaxed now. I ain't saying, you know, it ain't where you from, it's where you at, first of all. But both of them grime in cities, but I got more calm, relaxed on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of out the way anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can say that. Dothan, I can cleave that onto my little resume.
Absolutely, because Dothan is a little bit slower paced than Memphis.
It is.
It allows you to slow down just a little bit, which I feel like at some point in time we want to slow down a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. But you can't move too slow. They'll knock your head out the swivel.
Nah, that's facts. You get rolled over.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is there a decent music scene in Dothan though for people who aren't familiar?
I believe so. Yeah, it's a decent music scene. There's a lot of cats out there. It's just you can't. They coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They more going towards Montgomery, Birmingham or go, they might do 1-2 section, but they'll go to Florida. But it's decent. It's a lot of underground cats they trying to get on out there, but we moving it. You know how it go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have to tap in. So biggest coalition, Cool Running DJs, we have a brother out there. His name is Tony Davis, the DJ. He's in Dothan. I haven't spoke to him in a little while, but I'll have to tap in with him to see what he got going on, because like he's a dope dude. He's he's really supportive of independent artists.
Okay.
So I'll have to tap in with him, see what he got going on. Would love to make that connection for you since you're right there in the city.
Man, I would love for that.
Yeah.
I sure have something for him too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you came with gifts today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let's just dive in since we right here on the topic. This is your brand right here.
Yes, ma'am.
MGF.
Yes, ma'am.
What does that stand for? And hold on. You got the hats too.
Yes, ma'am. Got the hats.
Yes.
Got the bucket hats. Shirts. It stand for Memphis Grizzly Fitted. So basically, it's on my grind. You know what I'm saying? Got to incorporate my city, Memphis, and that's what it's basically stand for, the grind.
Got you. How long has the brand been out?
Probably about 3 years now.
And it's quality too.
It is. I got some shoes made too. Got some from it. I got one pair of little sample joint from us. It made from Italy, Italian leather. I put it on my TikTok, but I ain't put it on the website yet. But I'm still kind of going through different vendors and people who I want to get to make up. I'm gonna try to get some jeans next, but I got some shoes out. That's gonna be on my future single coming out for pop my shit. But go get the money. They got the shoes on there, got the shirts, got the girls. Just a little something. And I got some sweaters too. Them sweaters dope.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like those are timeless. You can wear them year after year after year. They'll never get old.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like you got a camo hat on. Camo to me is timeless.
Yes, ma'am.
You can wear it any time of the year and it looks good. You can rock it. Definitely. So is that one of the most difficult parts? You said you're looking for different vendors to make certain things. Is that difficult to find ones that make the quality that you're looking for?
Yes and no. You just gotta do your research, and then you gotta have a bag. That's what it really boils down to. Sure. But you gotta do your research. I be doing a little traveling. Now I go out there and trying to get out there in Las Vegas. It's another cat I follow online. Can't think of his name at the moment, but he in LA, and I probably go through a little class. Yeah. But that's what it's all about. I'm thinking about taking me a sewing class too, because I want to get more in depth on the side on trying to make my brand and bring more identity of me in the clothes, basically. That
is really, really dope, because then you can really make some super custom stuff. If you learn how to start sewing, my sister, God rest her soul, she passed, but that was something she did for years. She made a lot of her own clothes. She used to make me stuff like anything I wanted. She said, go buy the material, what it is, and I'm going to whip it up for you. And she was really self-taught. Yeah. And she got really good with it. So I think that'll be dope.
That's what I did. Even when I put the ab cuff, got the little colors in to go with the shoes.
That's hard.
Specifically. So,
that's hard.
I be trying, man. So
no, you ain't trying. Listen, we're going to correct him. You doing. You ain't trying. You doing. And I feel like, too, you're creating a brand that other people would actually wear. That's something I say to some artists, and it's not to throw shade or whatever, but sometimes they don't put themselves in the consumer's shoes. They make something that they like, but is everybody else going to wear it?
Exactly.
I can see everybody wanting to rock this because it's fly. It's got a nice logo on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so it's like you really thought it all the way through.
Yeah, that logo deep too, because I got the pyramid with Memphis in there, which represent Memphis, and I got the Unk inside there, stand for stability in life, and with the Patah style going through there. So yeah, that logo is just a lot going on.
Have you, speaking of the Unk and pyramid, have you had an opportunity to ever go to Egypt?
It's on the way. We gotta go. We gonna get there.
Man, that's something I've been manifesting my whole life. My dad and I told my dad, I said, before he leaves this earth, we have to make a trip over there, because in my dad's house, he's literally got a shelf with pyramids, and he's got the Isis cat, and he's got the. I'm about to show you the tattoo on my back.
Oh,
it's been a part of our journey for our entire life, and we've been manifesting to get there. So much rich history.
Oh, so you definitely got to get there before me.
Yeah, nah, facts. Exactly. I told him, I said, before we check out, we got to go visit.
Yeah.
So where can people shop with you currently?
And, I got a website. You can shop on there at shop.doublefent.com. Once again, it's shop.double, like DOUBLE, F as in Frank, ENT.com.
Got it. So make sure y'all go shop with him. Tap in. You gonna see me with my thighs out. So take us back to Fatal Family. What did that situation teach you about loyalty, business, and knowing when it's time to move on?
Man, just everybody had their own situation. I always embrace their new paths and their situation, and when everybody move, I just, you know what I'm saying, by me embracing, I kind of move, and I learned to part ways that way. I don't like keeping nobody around, or hindering anybody from what they feel is right. I don't want nobody around me that don't want to be around me. But it wasn't like that with them guys. It was just more like, cause really like two of them, like my cousins, and then the other two is me and my little brother. So we family. But they did their own thing, cause some went to Paris, Tennessee, and they started their group up there, and then a couple of us stayed down there. Nina Ross stayed with me, but it taught me loyalty, life change up. But even though life change up, the love remains same. It's just everybody got different grinds, but we still got to keep it moving. And so far as I know, ain't no love lost. So we still doing. Cause I even reached out and snatched and got I'm gonna get 9. I got 9 on Kick It Flavor. We dropped something like 3 years ago. Then we did his big brother last year. That's his big brother Maddie. Me and him did that. So Self-Made Maddie, I got him on this. So we still tap in. We just all got different journeys right now.
Listen, there is nothing wrong with that. I feel like our entire life we're going to experience that. And like you said, it ain't no love loss. There are some people that I now love from a distance, and if I see them, I'm going to be cordial with them, but we don't speak on a daily anymore.
Facts.
Because not everybody's intended to go on your journey with you, and that's okay.
Hey, it was hard too. Ooh, that hurt my feelings.
It do be hard, especially when it's blood.
Yeah.
You said a couple of them were your cousins and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, and vice versa. They got to do what's best for them, and that means parting ways. But there, of course, we are going to endure some situations where we part ways and it ain't on the up and up.
Exactly.
People be having weirdo energy sometimes.
Exactly. But I'm glad in my specific case, it didn't happen that way. It just, we all had different vibes, and we had life. They had to move. They couldn't stay with me no more. So
understood. Absolutely. And the thing is too, everybody's journey is different.
Yep.
In the beginning, we may think it's meshing, but it may not, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Like you said, no love lost, no hard feelings. I still love you. We aren't going to work together on this right here.
Yep.
Maybe we might spin the block at a later date. Who knows?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what was the hardest part mentally about stepping out on your own when you weren't 100% sure if it was going to work?
Cause I felt like all them guys was better than me. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, in that group that I had, it really was never no egos. So like, everybody had their favorites, but me, I just felt like that group made me. So my identity was stuck in that group. So like, the hard part was like, now I got to go out here on my own. Now to them, they probably might not thought that, because I assumed confidence and I always was the guy that made the big decisions and stood out. But actually, I was the one that I felt like I needed that group more than they needed it. So
do you feel like it was a slight bit of validation for you to have them and they're cheering you on, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like we all at some point in time seek validation from somewhere, whether it be social media, co-workers, family, or whatever. Was it a situation where it was maybe a little bit of validation for you? Definitely
validation, but it was more like my brothers with me.
Understood.
So I felt like they were my brothers. Like, to my left, I always seen Maddie. To my right, I always seen Ross and K.I. So it was like X Factor, like them my brothers. So it felt like we was one, like I really took it like a family.
It was like a comfort space for you, and something that I reference. I have a couple friends that I feel like I could always be around them because I call them my safe space. I feel safe with them, and not meaning safe like, oh, someone's gonna come hurt me. Just, you know, like mentally and spiritually, I'm safe with them. I can talk to them about anything and they're not gonna judge me. So perhaps it was also a situation like that for you. Is there like a safe space for you?
Correct.
And we all need that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you got this beauty over here. That's your safe space. Pam, okay. Y'all clock that.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Let's just talk about that for a brief moment. I feel like love is so beautiful, and at some point in time, we all have to experience it, and hopefully it be that forever love.
Right.
How important is it to have a very supportive, soon-to-be spouse that really supports you and comes with you and understands your journey and sees it the way you do?
Very helpful. Very helpful. You know, it takes out a lot of the roadblocks and a lot of the, you know, not if I was to blow up or whatever the case may be.
No, it's when you blow up.
Okay, when I blow up.
There you go.
It's gonna take off a lot of roadblocks because she gonna be right there.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta worry about, you know, so I'm ready for the blogs, all this. So I already she right there.
You have to have I don't care what anybody says, and I'm not saying this because I'm a woman, but I feel like every team person, whatever, you have to have a strong woman around you. Because let's be honest, there are certain things she's going to be able to do that you're not because she's a beautiful woman.
Most definitely.
She gonna get your record play before you do.
Most definitely.
You know, because she a beautiful woman.
And the cheat code too, though, she like my friend too, for real.
Yeah.
Like that's the real cheat code. Like I can talk to her about anything. She my friend, and so I ain't got to worry about this. So why not bring the person that's gonna validate me and help me on my day in and day out? Why not they get the same like? So that's how I feel about it.
I love it. That is amazing. And you mentioned, I don't know, has it been put out there publicly what's coming up in September?
It haven't, but you can put it out there. Yeah, it's going down. I ain't running.
Besides your big B day, what else you got coming up in September?
Man, I'm finna jump the broom. Y'all might real go ahead and lay it down. I'm finna jump the broom, man. It's going down. So I can't wait to.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Man, I can see the joy in your face.
Yes, ma'am.
You are lit up when you're talking about her.
Yeah.
Man, that is beautiful. I love it. Love is love, man. Coming soon, Mr. and Mrs.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you mentioned finally shooting a video in your hometown. It really meant everything to you.
Yep.
What did that moment feel like when you was able to shoot a video in Memphis?
It just brought back a lot of memories. You know what I'm saying? My dad had just passed, so when that happened,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It happened around that time, but it brought about a lot of memories.
Yeah.
And I know he another key point that always told me to go on, because he was living with me before he went through. No, he went through or whatever, but he was one like, man, you need to go back and do that. Go back on your dreams. You're putting everybody else's dreams before yours. So when I did that video and he heard the song, of course he heard the song, but he was like, that was one of his songs. So it was kind of like I was living through him again. And plus, when we grew up, we used to go down Bill Street. He used to take me and my brother down there walk and stuff like that. And a lot of them places, shots that's in that video, is where he was used to know. So that's where it is. It's deeper than what people think it is. I'm talking about Memphis, Curse, tippy rims or whatever. That's the joy part. But I wanted to make sure I shot a lot of sections of North Memphis. That's where he from, where I'm originally from anyway. But shot a lot of sections in North Memphis where we grew up at, because we used to walk to the Pyramid, and before it was it's the Bass Pro Shop now, but we used to walk to the Pyramid, watch monster trucks, all that. So, you know, that's why I made sure by that my logo where I shot the video in front of the Pyramid. That's why I picked them specific scenes.
You about to make me emotional over here.
I ain't trying to.
I'm so serious because it's like, my goodness, I don't even know your dad and I'm getting emotional, but I could just hear the heartfeltness of you speaking of him. And it was very important and very intentional for you to make sure that things that have meaning to you within the city, because Pops took you there when you was little, you incorporated that. So how long has it been since he passed?
About 3 years now.
How did that change your life?
I ain't even gonna
I'm
lie.
over here teared up right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't really explain it because like I dealt with it, but I ain't really dealt with it.
Understood.
So it was like I was the one I had to put on for everybody. I got to be there for my little brother. He one who took it the hardest. My sisters, I'm just, I had to put on for them. But like I dealt with it, but what keep me going is like I knew he kind of we had conversations, me and him.
Yeah.
So he always tell me like, hey, you the big bro, you got to be the head. Hey, don't make sure nobody crying on my death. Like I want y'all to be partying, because he was the type used to get the whole neighborhood out in North Memphis, had his Jesus sandals on. Barbecuing, cooking, you know what I'm saying? So he was that type. So he was like, I don't want nobody crying, and so I had to do all that. So
it's still difficult not to, though, because we're humans.
Yep.
That human element kicks in and that emotion kicks in. And I'm such an empath. I feel other people's emotions, and empathy. And because I've lost my mother and my sister, so I completely understand when it hits that close to home, how difficult it is. Like I said, you see my dad text me. When he does, I make sure I always respond, because I'm like, I never know when it might be that one time that it could be something serious.
Exactly.
And I don't respond, I'm going to feel horrible. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Absolutely. What about your mom?
Oh, she still, man, she kicking it.
She good?
Yeah, she good, man. She kicking it. She in Memphis still. She holding it down. She kicking it, man. My mama proud of me. She a mama. I don't believe half of what she say, because I feel like, oh, that's just your mama saying it. But she mama, you know how she go.
Listen, our moms be our biggest hype person, right?
She definitely is.
She our cheerleader, your hype woman, all in one.
She be she about stalking me on social media every time Brinks or anybody post me out. That's my song. When you gonna play his music? I be like, mama.
Aww. She's super proud of you.
Yeah, she is. She is. How
many siblings do you have?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And you're the oldest?
I am.
You carrying a lot of weight on your back.
Most definitely.
Are any of them involved in music at all?
Yeah, K.I., my little brother.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he ain't my little brother, but he next to him. My littlest brother's Kadarius, but my brother K.I., he involved in music. But he raising girls, so that's his excuse for not being in music. He raising girls. He got 4 beautiful girls, 1 son. So he a family man. But I still snatch me in that.
I know that's right. I know it does become a lot to balance when you have family, kids. You got to work. There's so much to balance. What is that looking like for you right now? Work-life balance.
Man, it's going. Like why I said, that's my friend over there. She keep me checking on a lot of stuff too. So like, it's kind of all one and the same or whatever. But I don't even think about it, honestly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I just get up and get to it.
That's actually a very valid point. We'd have to just get up and get to it. So when you wake up every day, what is it that gets you up out of that bed and to get to it? What is your why?
I'm scared to. I don't want something to happen to me and I leave this earth and I don't have some form of expression or my ideas put out. So what gets me up is like, okay, let me get up, get to this, and let me get this bread so I can get back to the studio to make this song. Cause this, it's always that next song. You're like, this junk gonna be hard, that junk gonna be hard. So all of them, I just stopped saying it. So it's basically like an idea. I be wanting to just get my ideas and my expressions out, or just be creative.
Men carry a lot of weight on their back, a lot, because men are providers, protectors, and the list goes on.
Facts.
Men a lot of them are raised to not show emotions.
Most definitely was.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot that you men keep bottled up inside. You know what I'm saying? So music has become that outlet for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely. Got to. And I do poems too, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roses are red, violets are blue. That's all y'all gonna get from me. Have any of your poems inspired a song?
Yeah. Rosa Parks.
Okay.
That was a poem. Going Through It was a poem. What they don't know. I got plenty. Yeah, most definitely.
That's hard.
My auntie, when I was little, like she was in, she had to do like a little poem, little thing to get in her little class for her 12th grade senior. So she like, I'm finna get Calvin to do it, and she can vouch for it too. So I had wrote her a poem or whatever. She got an A on it. Man, boy, ever since then, I'm calling Calvin for
Calvin the cheat code, y'all.
Yeah, so I've been doing poems though for a minute. That's how I actually got into rapping. I just started off in poem, and I just turned into a rap.
Have you ever thought about becoming an author, publishing maybe a book of poems? I think that would be fire.
It would be fire.
Yes, like you could add that to your resume. You a whole author now.
Yeah, and see that all that come in when I get time and space or whatever, and I get in my creative move, all that on my downtime, and I get to thinking, all that come into place. Then I don't try to think of it like I'm an author, but I just write, if that makes any sense. And then whatever inspired me or whatever it turned out, if I get a little catalog or collection of, poems or whatever, then I'll go from there.
Absolutely, because I feel like where we're at now in technology-wise, it's easier than ever to do anything. Publishing a book, you could do all that probably online, throw it on Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My guy, Archangel, he the one who be doing all that too. He a rapper too, but they might got books and all kinds of stuff, and he be saying the same thing, bro. You can do it too. So I'm gonna let you do that. But he do give me a lot of inspiration for real on pushing my goals and what I want to do.
Got you. So let's talk about Go and Get Da Muney.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, that's the anthem right there. What was going on in your life, in your mind, your mental when you put this record together? When
I put that record together, it's exactly what I was thinking. First of all, when I heard how I really got it, JP, I heard the record from him, and bro, I was like, you know what? Yeah, this a Go Get Money song, cause it just got that soul feel to it, got them guitars on them. That joint hard. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna make a Go Get Money song. But then when I made it, I was like, I'm gonna put my life into it, but put it in a way of what I was talking about, where I came from. So like in my first verse, if you really listen to it, like I'm talking about from when I got in there, got set up, but I kept going. I ain't let that person, even though they betrayed me, I kept going. And went to school. I actually flipped from going that way and then doing good. Went to school, set my goals, and now I'm here. So I actually, it's a fast story. That's what the Go Get the Money. Like, don't never let nothing stop you or whatever, or how they look at you, perceive you, or whatever title or stigma they put on you, whatever. Don't let that overcome you. Always, dig deep down in yourself and go to it. Get to the money.
Man, I feel like a lot of people need to hear what you just said.
Yeah.
Because people do get caught up in what people think, and they don't release music, or they don't pursue their goals because who cares? Who gives a damn what people think? Because really, at the end of the day, they don't care.
Exactly.
They go to bed worrying about their own problems.
Exactly.
They ain't thinking about me, you, Pam, nobody.
Exactly.
They going to bed thinking about, how am I going to pay that electric bill tomorrow?
Yep.
Rent's due.
Yep.
And we know social media is full of trolls anyway. It's because them people have no motion.
Right.
People with the least amount of motion always got the most to say.
Yeah.
We don't pay them happy people no mind.
Exactly.
So I heard you mention that about the guitars. Is that one of your favorite instruments inside of production?
It's gonna be guitars and it's saxophone.
Okay, that's hard.
And I'm kind of confused because I like the saxophone. Anything with a trumpet, saxophone, clarinet, horn sections. I'm just gonna say it like that. So guitars and horns, I like that.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Did you ever thought about dibbling and dabbling and learn how to play? Or you gonna leave that to someone else?
I might play around with that guitar.
Yeah.
I was crazy about Prince.
Oh man,
I kind of already knew this, but I'm crazy about Prince. So you know what I'm saying. One of my things I always hated, I never got a chance to see him perform or whatever. But I was crazy about Prince. So I think I ain't gonna be Prince probably, but I just want to play around with it, see where it goes.
Absolutely, because I feel like if you could do like an acoustic type performance with just you and the guitar, man, that would be fire.
Yeah.
And something that I heard Prince say years back, obviously he's been not with us for a long time, but he said his voice was an instrument. And I love that because it is absolutely an instrument. You can project so many different sounds and tones. And do you typically focus on that when you're creating your record, is making sure that every song has a little bit of different flavor to it?
Most definitely. From my ad libs to my verses to my lyrics, most definitely. I got bars. I could do bars.
Yeah.
But I'm typical more like my music, I think I dive more into emotion and give you that raw emotion and just uncut feeling. If I was comparing myself like to a rapper, not saying I'm Pac, but that's who it'd be.
Understood.
I'm more like in his talent, because a lot of cats be like, well, he ain't lyrical, which I feel he is, but he just invoke more emotions in his rhymes and his words, and that's why I see myself here right there in that line.
Man, that's a great comparison, because Pac was one of the greatest ever.
Yes, ma'am.
Fun fact: when I was 16 and my sister was 20, she was 4 years older than me. She took me to get my first tattoo. We got matching tattoos on our ankle that said Thug Life.
What?
Yes, I wasn't about to get it across the stomach like he had. Boy, I love me some Tupac. And I remember to this day, I was getting my car detailed when it came on the radio saying that he had passed.
Right.
Man, I remember those moments. He was one of the greatest ever. But you're right. Like, he may not necessarily been the biggest lyricist, but what he talked about was so deep in his music. You can't deny that he's one of the greatest ever to do it.
Exactly. And that passion and the everyday emotion that anybody go through, he's totally relatable. It ain't just like, it's easy to get on here and talk bars with cars and stuff like that, but he was relatable. He did that too as well, but he just was relatable on raw emotions.
I feel like that's why he and yourself build a very organic fan base, because people can relate to what you're talking about. So let's pay homage to Memphis. That's where you from.
Yes,
Who is an artist from Memphis, whether they're still with us or not with us anymore, that has been an inspiration for you?
Everybody already know 8-Ball MJG.
Okay.
That ain't no.
It's my guy.
That ain't no, man. That ain't no secret, man. I've been my 8-Ball MJG, but after that, that was my area. 3-6 most damn hand down, but 8-Ball MJG, Player Fly.
It's my homie too, man. Love me some Memphis.
I ain't gonna knock it too, man. Gotti too. Yo Gotti.
Yeah. He's a mogul.
Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. I like Young Dolph too. So
man, long live.
I like that. Me and Young Dolph kind of relate, as far as I like. It's just like my song, Go Get the Money. Like, I like mine, bro. Get up, get out. Anybody can do it. Go for your dream. He was big on independent. He was big on self-expression. He was big on, just get to it. Everybody else gonna follow after. I can relate to that.
Absolutely. Dolph, I feel like, was one of the absolute best that came out of Memphis. Historically, there's so many greats.
Yes, it is.
So many greats, and I'm grateful for Memphis, because I've had the opportunity to interview Moneybagg Yo. Shout out to Project Pata. That's my homie. Player Fly. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on. And it's just like, so much history has come out of that city. Do you feel like people right now, like, we'll say these youngins coming into the industry, really know and understand the history of Memphis?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We got to put them on game.
I don't think so. I mean,
we got Dada P in the building.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all better put some respect on it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but I don't think so. I mean, it feel good to hear a lot of Memphis sounds and these different artists beats, and they finally kind of getting they just do with 3-6 and got it. And I'm proud of that, though. Absolutely.
Pat had told me when I was interviewing him, he's had to clear so many samples, like. And I feel like some people will have a sample via the producer and they don't even realize it's like a 3-6 or a Project Pat or a Yo Gotti or whatever sample.
Exactly.
Y'all got to do your homework.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They got to. So I'm just glad my city actually getting a little light on it finally. We've been here, but I'm glad we getting our light.
Absolutely. As you should. As you should. So you've said people doubted your direction. What exactly did they say or not say that made you feel that way?
Just, I'm gonna put it simple like this. My dad always told me, like, bruh, don't go shoot for the stars, go to the moon. So in reference, like, whenever I got into my head, like, I'm gonna start doing this new career or I'm gonna do that, they'd be like, bruh, you can't do, no, not you. Bruh, for real, you ain't gonna do that. When I was saying I was gonna go back to get my GED and then go straight to trade school to get my degree in trade, bro, you for real, you ain't gonna, no, not you. Then when I did it, they like, dang, he did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just in everything. I always said I want 100 bands. got to that point.
Yeah.
Like it's just there. I always had a forward thinking of just shooting higher than it is, and then when I got to it, now I ain't say I got to it the same day.
Yeah, of course.
But along the way I got to it.
Yeah.
So that's what it's called just clear elevation thinking, how I call it. So
Absolutely. Does it put a little bit more pressure on you when people doubt you like that to make sure you make it happen?
no, not really.
Okay.
The only ones that it does put pressure on me is the one that's close to me that doubt me.
Got you.
But like people that don't know me, I kind of expect that from them. But it's the ones that's close to me that might put a little pressure on me. But for the most part, nah, not really.
Understood. As you shouldn't.
Yeah.
We got to give ourselves grace. I feel like I've talked to so many artists who have told me that when they stopped putting so much pressure on themselves, they actually started doing better. Mm-hmm. Because their mind wasn't clouded. They weren't overthinking it.
Yep.
They were just going with the flow, and they enjoy the process more that way. And I'm sure that's what you're experiencing as well.
Yes, ma'am.
What is something that you've been through in your life that has permanently changed how you move right now?
That's a good question. It's a few things, but I'm just gonna say my daddy death. I'm just gonna go out there with it.
Yeah.
What changed me was that, like, no matter how mad I get at somebody now, not that I was mad at him, but I'm just saying, like, it's okay to get mad, get angry, but don't hold on to it. That's what's teaching me. Like, don't hold on to grudges. Don't hold on, be angry. Let people be who they want to be, and be around people who want to celebrate you. It's easy to go around. I feel like we always tend to go around the people that don't celebrate us. That's who we give more praise to. And what's changing me is, like, go around people that want you to be around.
Yeah.
If they don't want you to be around, don't go over there.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I could not agree more. You are absolutely right, because it teaches you literally how we could be here today and gone tomorrow. Another day is not guaranteed, and something that I live by, stand by, is if it's fixable, fix it.
Right.
You don't want to leave this earth, or they leave this earth, and you've had animosity in your heart with this person, especially if they're family.
Correct.
I get sometimes there are some things that are so beyond repair.
That's right.
It has to be really, 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 really a bad situation to get to that point.
Exactly.
But if it's like a little disagreement or whatever, and don't walk around with that hate in your heart and that grudge, fix it.
Exactly. And even if you don't fix, just say how you feel and then move away. Going on about your business. You ain't got to hold on, because believe it or not, holding on to negative energy and holding on to resentment and hate, I don't think people understand how much life it takes from you by you holding it.
Man, every single day it's like sucking that good energy out of you.
Yep.
What we focus on is what develops.
That's right.
So if you focus on all that negativity, stop wondering why your life is full of negativity.
Go manifest it.
We have to manifest what we want. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you incorporate into your daily, is manifesting the things that you want and that you know that you're deserving of?
Yes, ma'am. All the time. Like, I try to, and I'm gonna say it like this, not to get too deep. I just try to.
No, get deep.
I try to do it on small things, like, say for instance, like if I'm around a crowd, or I see, if I'm around a crowd, right, something pop off, I'm exiting. I ain't even try to figure it out. I'm just gonna go on exit.
Yes.
Pull up at the drive-thru. You get their order. You know how they get their little attitudes. You be like, I won't even be like, you know what? You can have it. I'll go to the next restaurant. Like, I do little small stuff like that to try to keep that away from me. Because I believe once I act on it, then I don't think people notice. Like, if they think about it, once they act on it, little small part changes of your day start to reflect right back into you. And sometimes that ain't even the energy you came up with. Man,
that is a fact. He or she who angers you controls you.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep.
I'm like you too. I walk away from a situation, and I don't think it makes you a sucker. It don't make you a coward. It makes you a smart person.
Right.
Because if you stay right there in that moment, who knows what might pop off. And people crazy.
And they giving away life. Like,
Nah, facts. They trying to make examples out of people.
Man, look,
You get life. You get life. You get life.
exactly. Hey, you gonna be just like Martin on Life. Hear that Gavin, hit that Life.
That's one of my favorite movies ever. I could watch that movie like 1,000 times and I never get tired of it.
Yeah, I can too.
But it's like the movie Friday too, where Pop said, you live to see another day. You gotta put them
Exactly.
guns down.
That's right.
I understand people need guns for protection.
Facts.
However, people use them completely the wrong way.
Most definitely.
Someone look at you wrong, they want to just pull out a gun and shoot you.
Most definitely.
Because I feel like he said, they sissified.
Yeah.
Put your hands up, fight, but now we both walk away to see another day.
Exactly.
I don't condone that.
A lot of that got to do, believe it or not, a lot of that got to do with them being embarrassed too. Like back in the day.
Because of this.
Yep.
People filming it.
Yep. Because back in the day, you get embarrassed. It's like, okay, cool, whatever, but you still can walk away. We had thicker skin. I don't think these kids these days got that type of skin.
They sissified. I said it. Y'all get mad at me. I don't care. Not all of them, but there's a big portion of them that you're absolute. I could not agree more.
Right. They worry about what everybody else think. So.
And going back to what we said earlier, people don't really care. And think about online, because we see it all the time. Someone gets called out for something on social media. Within 48 hours, this blew over and they moving on to the next person.
Yep.
So I never really cared. I'm like, if someone ever got online and tried to talk junk about me, I don't care, because in 48 hours, it's going to be old news anyway.
Exactly. And hopefully in 48 hours, I'm about another $100,000 richer.
You dig. You dig. You dig.
I'm trying to get to the money. I ain't got time for all that.
Nah, that is a big fact. So you talked about wanting to work with DJ Squeaky and DJ Spanish Fly.
Yes, sir.
What would it mean to you coming out of Memphis to work with these guys?
Everything. Pioneers. I kind of want to touch everybody in the city, but they somebody I want. Like DJ Squeaky, I definitely got to get a track for him. DJ Spanish Fly, I just want to do something, recreate. I can't never get back to timeless music he had, but try to recreate that magic he had, but bring it updated with my style.
Yeah.
So I want to just kind of like embrace the city and do something with them. Project Pat, all of them. Juicy J, I want to do something with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for all that extra stuff, but I'm just in the music space and creating, just keep trying to make our city great. That's where I'm at with it.
Absolutely. Y'all heard it, fellas. Y'all better tap in. He putting on for the city.
Yes, Lord.
And for Dothan.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Well. So you've already hit close to 100K views.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first and foremost. As an independent artist, that's a huge accomplishment.
Facts.
What do you think separates, those who stop and don't keep pushing versus the ones who keep going and they reach that milli? Because there's some people be like, man, I got this 100K, I'm good now. But you heading towards that milli.
Well, that it's the passion. Like I said, it's just, I'm grateful for every view anybody watch or anybody buy something off my website. I'm grateful for the singles y'all buy, all that. But it's just me. I ain't really focused on the views like that, but it's just like the passion. I'm so ready for the next hit or the next song and see the experience that I bring to people's lives off the next song. That's where I'm at. Whatever that song do, cool, but I'm just trying to keep it moving. It ain't no set number for me, honestly.
Absolutely. What is something about this music industry that you learned as a hard lesson that no one really prepared you for coming into it?
Ooh.
He's so ooh.
Hey, vet them, man. Vet your clients, man. Vet them because there's a lot of people play games out here. And just be careful. Just vet them. Believe half what you see and half and none of what you hear, and and watch people by their morals and their characters and their principles, because you go about face word value, you're gonna have a broken heart.
Man,
for sure.
That is a fact.
For sure.
That is a fact, because not everything is what it seems. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of people selling dreams and false hopes and scamming, and I don't know. I can't speak on all other industries because we're both in this one right here, but I feel like the music industry is at the top when it comes to false hope and selling dreams and scamming because they know that a lot of these young artists are so hungry and thirsty for it.
And passion. They know they got their dreams in their hand and people praying on it.
They sure is. They're like predators out here.
Yep.
Lurking.
Yep.
Something I always and whenever I talk about this with artists, something I always throw out there just as a gem. Artist, if someone that you do not know randomly jumps in your DM trying to solicit you, you might want to look the other way.
Right.
Because I feel like I've never in almost 16 years ever randomly jumped in someone's DM trying to solicit my service, somebody that I don't know. I don't even do it to the people I do know. I let them do their homework and come to me, right?
Right.
To me, it's giving, I'm broke and I need money, or I'm trying to scam you out of some money, or a little bit of both.
Correct.
You know, so just be mindful of when, that's how I hear all the time. Artists be like, oh, this person hit me in my DM and I sent them my money and I never heard they blocked me. It's a red flag.
Exactly. And if it's too easy like that, it ain't going. Trust me.
That is a fact.
You ain't put no work in it. And when I mean work, I mean if you didn't call that person, if you didn't start the conversation, if you didn't look them up, if you didn't try to get with them and find out what's going on, how they move, like them the people who you put your money and your time in. Not nobody that just jump in your DM that you ain't never heard of, that's talking about they Warner Brothers or man,
it's a scam, y'all.
Yeah.
Them labels do not reach out to you like that. Trust me.
Yeah.
What's the message behind Brother's Keeper?
You said it. Exactly. I am my brother's keeper. Like the message is it's like I feel like each one teach one. It's so hard because like how we going out, how we cross each other out all the time. You gonna have it. You got different instances. What I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna I don't want to sound cliche like love conquer everything, but I just feel like it's my job to watch you and take and make whatever I know help my brother get to that point, even if he don't know how to get to it.
Yeah.
Or you know, I could teach you how to fish, but I can't feed you. So I'm on that level right there with Brother's Keeper.
Absolutely, 100%. That's something a motto that I live by. Like they say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You teach a man how to fish. What was the saying, that they'll eat forever or something like that?
Ma'am.
You know,
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. And I agree with you 100%. Being from Memphis, do you feel like you have to prove yourself to Memphis first or to the world first?
Believe it or not, it's Memphis. I got to prove myself to Memphis, but I'm more worried about what Memphis think about me than anybody
Understood.
else. I don't know why.
That's home
but
for you.
That's what it is. But you know, that's who I feel like I got to prove myself to. Memphis. That's what it is. I don't feel like and like I said, I'm correcting it now, but I'm starting to get back in it. I'm finna start getting around these cats and doing what I do, but my name got a ring, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be around them peers.
I feel like you're doing a phenomenal job because even this weekend right here leading into this morning, Monday morning, proves a lot. You put yourself on your own media run.
Yeah.
You didn't wait on anybody. You said, I'm going to go get it.
Right. Most
Tapped in with the Purple Shell. You here at Industry's Most Wanted. You got to tap in with the OG Bigger.
Yes, Lord.
That speaks a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I'm
right.
proud of you for doing that because there are some artists who won't even leave their block.
Right.
Let alone they city, they state or whatever, and they sit around waiting for people to call them. How often do opportunities ring our phone or knock at our door? Barely.
Exactly.
Especially when we on the rise.
Exactly.
We got to go out there and create them opportunities.
Yeah, they ain't. I mean, for me watching, look, I'm kind of like Nipsey too. Like I sit back, I ain't got to know you to get the game from you. I can sit back and watch different interviews, and that's how I feel. Like you got to go get it. Ain't nobody coming for you. Everybody done said that, from Nipsey to Killer Mike. Lord have mercy. Tip, like they ain't coming for you. You gotta go. You gotta put yourself out there.
That is a fact. But it comes to a point in time where it's like you got to pick and choose.
Right.
Like when I moved to Atlanta, I was outside.
Right.
I was at everybody's event because I didn't really know a lot of people here, so I had to get my name. But then now it's to the point where you only go out in situation where it makes sense for you.
Correct.
You have to scale back because you can at some point water yourself down if you're too much outside.
Correct.
So it's like, you know, like you said, you don't be in the clubs and stuff like that.
Nah, I don't.
When people see you outside, you're on business.
Most definitely.
You handling business.
Definitely. But like now, if they call me for, you know, I go do the business or whatever. I go do the stuff. But as far as just hanging out and
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
It's like, and then what?
Yeah.
You know, you don't get nothing out of it.
And that ain't like that part of my life. I'm kind of past on that. Like what bring me joy is me going home and my niece playing in my head and checking me and me being around my little nephew and just family. I'm more, you know what I'm saying, family with the kids, trying to teach somebody and get them up to the next level. That's where I'm at right
Family
now.
oriented.
Yeah.
I love it. What is something that an OG has told you that you just live by? Maybe it was your pops or somebody else.
Never judge another man or a woman off their current situations, whatever their situation is. You can learn from everybody, successful or unsuccessful. You can learn more from failures than success.
That was a great one. It's like the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
Facts.
We all fall upon hard times in our life.
Right.
And I talk about that. I'm not ashamed. When I moved here, I lost my job. I was making 6 figures.
Right.
And they laid me off because maybe I was making too much money. And they found out I was doing this. So I went from making a whole lot of money to not knowing where my next dollar was going to come from.
Lord have mercy.
I got close to losing my car, everything.
Yeah.
But I'm not ashamed to talk about that because we can't skip the struggle.
Correct.
So you're right. Don't judge people because we up on them now, baby.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes,
we touching those 6 figures. You dig?
Yes, sir.
That's love, man. Anything else that you got coming up in the works that we didn't touch on that people need to know about? Any new projects, new singles?
Pop My Shit, Groovy, and I Want a Girl Like You. And Groovy and I Want a Girl Like You might come out quicker than y'all think. So
okay, so I Want a Girl Like You, is that directed towards Pam over there?
Yes, Lord.
I know that's right. He said yes, Lord. You better believe it. Have you incorporated her voice on any of your songs yet?
hey, I'm working on it.
Okay.
She, boy, I gotta do it. I gotta give me a little mic.
Yes.
Give me a little mic drop. I'm gonna have to sneak one in.
I think that would be beautiful.
She cool though. Like if I get her, I'm gonna have to get her like when it's just me and her, cause she get comfortable around me and her, and I'm gonna have to sneak in a little mic and get her acting crazy like she know I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna put it in.
Understood, because she probably knows you better than anybody else because she's with you.
Yeah.
All the time. Y'all sleep in the same bed together. She
Yes,
probably
Lord.
knows you snore and you don't want to tell nobody you snore type. You know?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, I really appreciate you being here today. I love the energy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here. Anybody that wants to keep up with your journey, tell them one more time about where they can get the merch and your social platforms.
You can get my merch, get my music directly from me at my website, shop.doublefent.com. My Instagram is @it'syourguyda. TikTok, same thing. @it'syourguyda. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. My music on all platforms. If you actually follow me, you'll catch on that I got most of my music on all platforms, but it's certain music on certain things I ain't on the other. So I'm on Even. I just got Even up, and I'm on all the other platforms. But I got most of my stuff on my website too. So
I love that you're on Even. People can purchase your music from you.
that's right.
You're going to make more money selling it than these streaming platforms will ever pay you.
That's what I'm trying to work with.
Period. Make sure you send me your Even link because I want to support.
Okay.
Anybody that I know who sells their music. I had an interview here the other day, and he had his single up for $2.50, and I asked him, I said, well, how much have you made so far? He said, I've made $8. So I said, well, I'm gonna pay you $8. I'm gonna match that $8 you already made. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, send it to me. I'll make sure I support you on that level.
Okay.
100%. Who do you want to give thanks to for supporting you?
Man, I want to give thanks to all my fans, everybody that supported me from the beginning, ground up. My mama, especially my mama, my brother, Little one over there in the corner. Just family and friends, man, and all my fans. Even my co-workers at work is kind of crazy. They've been supporting me, which I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't think they like my music, but they been they be jamming when I work overtime. So that's what's up.
That's dope, man. So my last question is, where are we at today?
Industry.
The big one. I got the big one in the building. Tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Passion, loyalty, and divinity.
I love that. Thank you so much for being here today. Y'all started my day off just right. Like a ray of sunshine walking through that front door. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We out of here, y'all.